Okay,
Whenever you're ready.
yeah, I'm ready right now, and I hope that it's recording, because it definitely pressed it, but, so my topic that I drew out of the hat for this presentation was cars. I wasn't sure what direction to go with it, but I know that, renewable energy, reducing our personal impact on the climate, it's an important issue for people in this area. It's an important issue for the future as well. So, let's jump right into it. Okay. So I grew up with a line of sight of Mount Rainier, and I'm a fisherman. I camp. I have lived in Washington forever. I love this area. I know that a lot of people in this area value reducing our use of fossil fuels. A lot of people care about the environment. I mean, show of hands, who cares about the environment, the planet, conservation, animals? Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody, right? So, I mean, one innovation that we have now that promises to mitigate the effects of climate change is electric vehicles. So I say electric vehicles because, of course, there's this group of electric cars, but we're also looking at things like electric trains, electric semi-trucks, and a lot of these things have a certain debate around them. Are electric vehicles really better for the environment and for reducing greenhouse gas emissions than gasoline vehicles? Is it really a benefit to us to use electric vehicles? So let's move into the first part of my presentations. So my first point is that even during manufacturing, even during operating across the entire lifespan of a car, of an electric vehicle, the greenhouse gas emissions from that vehicle have a net decrease from a gasoline vehicle with a similar lifespan. So there is a debate about the manufacturing of the batteries. Does that have a net benefit in terms of greenhouse gas emissions? And with proper recycling of the battery, we can confirm that greenhouse gas emissions are reduced by 60 to 65% over the course of electric vehicles' life. So another thing that improves the net emissions from operating manufacturing greenhouse gas emissions is the use of smart factories. So smart factories require less fuel to build electric cars. So this graph that I included shows a trend since the turn of the century, going from the 1800s to 1900s. We've had a pretty steady increase in the global atmospheric carbon dioxide in parts per billion. So we started using coal for locomotion and using oil and fossil fuels as automobiles and horseless carriages, I guess you could say, became more popular. So in reality, every year since the turn of the century, we've had record temperatures. And a big contributor to this is gasoline vehicles and fossil fuels. So yeah, so this is why electric vehicles are important is because this is a historical trend, and that is one way that we can change our future based on what we know about history. So going to the next main point. So electric vehicles are also more efficient than gasoline vehicles. So this is where I did a little bit of learning. I realized that these colors don't work now. But so let me go over here to the gasoline vehicle side. So at least 68% of the energy from a gasoline vehicle is lost to heat in the engine. So this is lost energy just from the internal combustion of an engine. And a lot of the energy as well, you can see 60 to 25% is from like drag on the car, like flight forces. So if a car is not perfectly like aerodynamic, as so many are, that also makes them less efficient. And really, cars are only using about this much to actually propel the car, and you can see that a lot of it is being wasted through those forces, like I said, like drag, wind resistance. So with an electric car, an electric vehicle has regenerative braking. A lot of electric scooters have regenerative braking as well, where energy is recaptured when the car brakes. And an electric vehicle can reuse 22% of the propelling energy of the engine. And you can see that it says right here that's recovered. And the energy that is given to the wheels to propel the car is 65 to 69%. So I mean, compare this number, 65 to 69%, which is energy used to propel an electric vehicle, to 68 to 72% that is wasted in just heat, heat sap from the engine. So right there, we can see that electric vehicles are already more efficient. So to break this down, look, 87 to 91% of the energy used in an electric car actually is used to propel an electric car. So we are wasting less of that energy. Whereas with that, we're wasting, about 30 or 25% of the, we are only using about 25% of the energy to actually propel an electric gasoline vehicle. Yes. I mean, 8 minutes or a while. All right, I need to hurry up. Okay, another way that electric vehicles are better for climate and for the environment is they cut down on particulate emissions, and they help our air quality. So what this map shows you is air quality by color. So anything that you see that is green or above is 1 to 2 times the air quality, the particulate, dissolved particulates recommended by the World Health Organization. So you can see that, I think in my speech it actually says something like 95% of people on Earth are affected by less than perfect, less than safe air quality. And a large part of that is due to particulates, which come from, which in large part come from combustion engines like soot, exhaust. There is plastic emissions from engines. So that's an important way that electric vehicles can help with improving air quality. So I wasn't entirely convinced that electric vehicles were better for the environment before I started this research. I kind of went into it with an open mind, and yeah, I was proven wrong. I mean, they are definitely less emissive of greenhouse gases. They are more efficient than gasoline vehicles with their energy, and they produce less air particulates and air pollutants. So that's my presentation. That's all I got.